vulnerability. Vulnerability is so important. And why is vulnerability so hard to do? What does a person feel when they're vulnerable? We feel open, we feel naked, we're exposed. And why is it hard for a person to be vulnerable with someone else? It's because that space hasn't been created for them. They don't feel safe. Nobody wants to be open. Nobody can feel or be open or be honest with themselves or with other people, and to lay their burdens down if they're going to feel judged, if they're going to be hit over the head with a hammer, if they're going to be condemned. That's not creating a space for someone to feel safe and to be open and to be vulnerable. Vulnerability causes healing. And how do we heal? By, first of all, creating that open space for someone to feel safe enough to open themselves up to you and to lay their burdens down. And then the healing can start. And then that person can release as they speak. Crying can happen. Screaming can happen. They can let out anger. Feel every emotion. It doesn't matter how it's expressed. All that matters is that it comes out. Out of the heart flow the issues of life. And so many people run away from those issues of life. That's why people go to drugs. That's why people go to alcohol. That's why people escapism. Because people are afraid to deal with themselves. That's not how healing works. We have to feel every single emotion. We have to allow ourselves to feel every emotion. And then what happens? What happens from there? Beauty from ashes, y'all. Beauty from ashes. New perspectives. The way that you think about things, the way you show up for yourself, for others, the way you speak, talk, move. Beauty starts to come out. Everything changes. And this beauty, hope comes, joy comes, love comes. Love for yourself. It comes from healing and breakthrough, and that all happens from being vulnerable. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It is a superpower. It is a strength. So you are so strong for being vulnerable, because that's where your healing begins. And I encourage you to create that safe space with people that you trust with your heart, because your heart is precious, and we need to guard it above all else. Okay? So be encouraged, and it's okay to be vulnerable. You are not weak. I'll repeat, you are not weak, sis, brother, whoever you are. It's okay. So I love y'all, and that's all I have for right now. Deuces. We in this together. You are not alone.